1984 is a dystopian novel set in Oceania, a totalitarian state ruled by the party and its leader, Big Brother. The story follows Winston Smith, a middle-aged member of the party who secretly despises the oppressive regime that controls every aspect of life, through mass surveillance, propaganda, and the manipulation of history. Winston works at the Ministry of Truth, where he alters historical records to align with the party's ever-changing narrative. Despite the constant monitoring by telescreens and the threat of the thought police, Winston begins to rebel. He starts writing a secret diary, an illegal act, and falls in love with Julia, another party member who shares his hatred for Big Brother. Their relationship is an act of defiance in a world where personal freedom and love are forbidden. Winston and Julia believe they have found an ally in O'Brien, a high-ranking party official who claims to be part of the underground resistance known as the Brotherhood. However, O'Brien betrays them, revealing that he is loyal to the party. Winston is arrested, tortured, and subjected to psychological manipulation in room 101, where he is forced to betray Julia and accept the party's control over truth itself. By the end of the novel, Winston is broken. His independent thoughts are erased, and he fully submits to Big Brother, even declaring his love for him. The story concludes with a chilling message. The party's power is absolute and rebellion is futile. Characters: Winston Smith, protagonist and everyman figure. A 39-year-old outer party member who secretly despises Big Brother, works at the Ministry of Truth rewriting history, starts a forbidden love affair with Julia as an act of rebellion, is ultimately captured, tortured, and brainwashed into complete loyalty to the party. Julia, rebel through pleasure. A young woman who works in the fiction department sees rebellion as personal rather than political, engages in a secret relationship with Winston, but betrays him under torture and, like him, is emotionally destroyed by the party. O'Brien, manipulator and symbol of party power. A high-ranking inner party member who deceives Winston into believing he is part of the resistance, later reveals himself as loyal to the party, oversees Winston's torture and reprogramming, and embodies the party's ruthless control. Big Brother, symbol of totalitarian control. The ever-present figurehead of the party whose image is everywhere with the slogan, "Big Brother is watching you," representing absolute surveillance and control, though his actual existence is uncertain. Emmanuel Goldstein, the invisible enemy. Alleged leader of the Brotherhood, the underground resistance, and author of The Theory and Practice of Oligarchical Collectivism, though he may not exist and could be a party-created figure to manipulate dissenters. Mr. Charrington, deceptive figure and thought police agent, the seemingly kind antique shop owner who provides Winston and Julia a secret meeting place, later revealed as a thought police agent who betrays them. Parsons, blind party devotee, a devoted, brainwashed party member whose own children turn him in for thought crime, representing the dangers of total indoctrination. Syme, smart but doomed, a dedicated Newspeak linguist working on the dictionary to eliminate rebellious thoughts, too intelligent for his own good, and eventually disappeared by the party. Key themes: totalitarianism and government control. The party controls every aspect of life, from history and language to thoughts and emotions, serving as a warning about unchecked government power and authoritarian regimes. Surveillance and loss of privacy. The party's use of telescreens, informants, and the thought police ensures constant monitoring, with "Big Brother is watching you," symbolizing the total loss of freedom, a theme highly relevant in today's era of mass surveillance and data tracking. Manipulation of truth and reality, doublethink and newspeak. The party rewrites history to control perception, enforces doublethink, accepting contradictory truths like 2 + 2 = 5, and limits language through newspeak to prevent rebellious thoughts, proving that controlling language controls thought. Psychological manipulation and thought control. The party's goal is not just obedience, but total mind control, as seen in Room 101, where people's worst fears break their spirits. with Winston's eventual acceptance of Big Brother demonstrating the terrifying power of brainwashing. The dangers of rebellion and resistance. Winston and Julia believe they can rebel, but the party crushes all opposition. The Brotherhood may not even exist, and the novel suggests that under extreme totalitarian control, rebellion is nearly impossible. The corruption of power. O'Brien states that the party seeks power entirely for its own sake, showing that the party's rule is not about ideology, but absolute control over people's minds, demonstrating that absolute power leads to absolute corruption. 1984 is a chilling warning about dictatorship, propaganda, and the erosion of freedom, with themes that remain highly relevant in today's world of surveillance, censorship, and misinformation, ending tragically as Winston is fully broken and learns to love Big Brother.